Hey, you guys, we are back real late, but we're gonna do the Married at First Sight review recap, y'all. It was a lot to unpack, and we'll tell y'all why we late. Stay tuned.
We keeps it real, expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and sip some tea. Join the KoEd family. We're about relationships and review, making it fun and just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for Kourtney and Eddie.
I always put God first. What's going on, KoEd camp folks? How y'all doing today? Welcome back to another video of Kourtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife right here with her smart glasses on.
They not my smart glasses. I wish they was. Oh, you talking about that smart, not the smart technology wise. So my name is Kourtney, also known as Coco.
I take the smart glasses back. This right here is Kourtney and Eddie. The channel's all about relationships, reviews, entertainment. It's all about famous rants and jokes. And today, we're going to be talking about Married at First Sight.
It's still night. It's always night. Night.
Yeah, we vampires. See, vampire, I'm biting on their neck. That's how they sound.
So if you're brand new to this channel, you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. Make sure you hit the like. I appreciate you guys that always come in with the like. And remember, you can like if you're watching us on your television.
That's right.
Now, I do want to say this, that we do apologize for being late, but yesterday was a very busy day for us. We did get a chance to get invited to a YouTube event that was in Birmingham, Alabama. So we went to that, and we
kind of rubbed elbows with the elites and had a glass of champagne, walking around, networking, and meeting people from all over the country. And
no, it really truly the people from Birmingham, Alabama, other content creators, and the YouTube staff. So we had a great time, and yeah, we got to meet our what's she called? Dang it, I forgot. Partner manager. Yeah, so yeah, we were excited about that. Then Eddie got called out twice. So yeah, whew. But now here we are. Shout out to y'all that have been waiting and that always come to us for your content. For our content, whatever. All right, so let's get into it. So is Madison, it starts out with, as it did last time, with Madison and Michelle kind of getting into it and stuff like that. And you know, we saw that, y'all, they keep plastering these people on our TV screens and all that stuff. And Michelle started crying because she felt like it was unfair for them to flaunt themselves in front of her, because you know, she feels like they doing it like we win and we not. No, actually Madison and David look stupid and dumb, and especially Madison, because she want to clap back and argue with Michelle like she is what is David bodyguard. Take it up for David. You didn't want him, you said. And then they go back and forth about, you know, Michelle felt like that Madison lied to her, because you know, you was the one, I'm telling you about my relationship, you telling me about your relationship, how it's not working, and all along you up there trying to, you know, fall in love and falling for my man. So, well, falling for my husband, because child, that really wasn't your man, and stuff like that. So, you know, y'all, it's tiring. It really and truly is. So, you know, Madison walk away.
Hold on, let me get my 2 cents in.
You say you ain't want to hear nothing about
no,
them.
I want let me get my 2 cents.
You like,
Michelle,
I want to see it.
Look at her like this. Madison will always be known as the side piece. The side piece won. That's all it is. She's just a side piece. You know, you was the main chick, even though you didn't like the man, but she was the side piece. And Madison walking out there laughing like she's a Batman villain. Yeah, ooh, I need to put my devil horns on. She was doing it to get under your skin. She wanted to get under your skin. She wanted a reaction out of you. You know what I'm saying? That's why she acting all cocky and confident, because her bodyguard David was there. You know what I'm saying? And the person I feel the worst for is Alan. But Alan, he kept it cool. Bro, you better than me. I ain't gonna lie, you better than me, man. I've been flipping tables over, throwing chairs out the window and everything. You come up here flanting my supposed to be friend in front of me, and you act like it's good. Oh heck no, man. I've been be like Dave Chappelle slapping people. What the 5 things said to the face? What the 5 things said to the face?
I'm hungry. Hurry up.
Slap.
Man, Man, go on. You doing too much. So anyway, so David said that, he was telling Madison, listen, come on, let's just get out of here, because all of this was my mistake anyway. So that's when they leave and all that stuff, whatever. So David was, he kissed her. They supposedly said that that's their first kiss. The way he grabbed. Oh, come on with the lies, y'all. We know it's not. Y'all are too into each other for this to be the first of anything. Not the first date, not the first kiss, not the first time y'all were intimate. Come on. So let's see. So Madison and David go to the tattoo parlor because remember he said that he thought it was a good idea for him and Michelle to go to the tattoo parlor, get that girl name off his chest. But now I guess Madison's like, you my man, so you got to get that girl name off your chest. So they did that and all that stuff, whatever. She said that she pissed off that Michelle is playing the victim, and she said, I apologize, but right now, when you laid that kiss on me, it was like, ooh, I liked it and stuff. So anyway, come on, sit up. You had to get all this. Come on. Sit up, child. So Carla and Warren are back in the apartment, and basically he asks, okay, are we gonna be friends after this? Are we gonna go out here and there? Carla's like, no, I don't think so. I really and truly just, I just need to get myself together and just kind of preserve my peace. So Carla said in confession, I ain't coming for no friendship. Next. So Camille and Thomas are moving into their place, Thomas' place. He got all the things laid out for her. He was saying that, he said, listen, you could park in the parking, the parking area. He'll park on the street. I'm gonna give you a key fob. I'm gonna give you mine. So she felt more confident, feel like now, okay, look, this man is now taking charge. What you feel about that?
Well, I told y'all to give the man a little bit of time.
That's what I said.
That's it.
No. So now let's move on to Carla and Michelle. So they out for drinks. They having a good time, talking about, when she said babe, because the editing, when we seen this version, it was the Michelle said babe first, and then Madison started mocking her. So, they talked about that. And then they also talked about, okay, well, how it's going to be for you. And Michelle was like, it's going to take me some time. I think Carla was like, girl, I'm going to get back out there. And she said, so we're divorcees. That sounds cute, divorcees. She said, actually, honey, we never consummated the marriage. So technically, honey, I was never married. So they rejoiced about that, drinks about that, and all that stuff. So Camille and Thomas, they are moving into their place. And
as y'all can see, I ain't see all this, but go ahead.
So no, they wouldn't have known if you just didn't say that. They wouldn't have known.
I just skimmed through.
So yeah.
The only reason why I didn't watch the whole thing, to be honest with y'all, I could not stomach the parts of Madison and David. You know what I'm saying? Why are you flying people that's doing bad? I understand why it's for ratings. I get that, but still, man, they are, it's scum to me. You know what I'm saying? And you got these people in front of people that used to be married, and they just flaunting their new love in front of these people, man. It bothered me.
So Camille and Thomas, they're moving into Thomas's place. And Thomas said he kind of leery. He hope she ain't too judgmental. Now Thomas got a nice view too. Now Chicago, guess don't care how the place looks, child. You got a nice view. So Madison is talking to her dad, Mark. Now, evidently, she ain't telling her dad the whole scenario. I hope when dad watched this back, he felt a little different. But basically, she was like, dad, I fell in love with one of the husbands. It didn't work out for mine, but I fell in love. No, she didn't say love. I fell for one of the other husbands and stuff. And so she said, I feel bad for how, me and Alan, how it didn't work out between us and everything. And dad was like, listen, don't feel bad. You did your best. It's okay. And she was like, dad, that's why I like you. I love you. So basically she was fluffing and not going into too much detail, because anybody that say you fell for the other husband, what does that look like in real life?
Yeah, it look like you look like a tramp. I just feel bad for Alan's mom, because she was so overprotective of Alan. I just wonder how she's feeling, you know what I'm saying? Because Madison went to Alan's mom and said, I'm going to take care of Alan. I'm going to take care of him. She gave Alan mom's her word. Now, because, Alan is her baby. Now, to see her baby getting dogged out like that on national television, that's who I'm concerned for, you know what I'm saying? Madison dad, yeah, she's not giving him the whole whole story. You know, she gonna try to make herself look good like the victim.
Right.
See, the thing about it, Madison, she always claiming that Michelle's trying to play the victim, which, you know, in a way she is. Michelle is a victim.
She's milking it for
Right.
sure.
But Madison is not a victim, not whatsoever. But she's trying to play it up in front of everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, then you're gonna tell your dad, "Ooh, I fell for one of the husbands," and the dad nonchalantly said, "You know, hey, it happens." You know what I'm saying? As long as you happy, who cares who else got hurt?
Basically,
You know, so
that's basically what the dad was saying. You know, because she started talking about David, he was like, "I never heard this David guy before," and then you know she went on to explain that and stuff like that because she said she had anxiety and stress, I guess because of what she did to Ellen. But anyway, we didn't see that. So M said that she was going on another date. She was getting back out there and stuff like that. So M is going on a date with the mystery guy that we now see his full face, Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon milked this show, boy. It was all about Brandon this show, man.
I was like, has he been here before?
Because this is the first time I've seen somebody off the show have so much airtime. You know, I'm talking, you had scene after scene after scene. Go ahead.
So M said they're going on a date. She said she met Brandon when they were in 5th or 6th grade. Long time ago.
That's you sure it's not a rebound? Because sometimes, you know, you look back, I'm hurt. Oh, yeah, I remember him. Let me go on a date with him.
Well, she said they reconnected on social media and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now, I know, sitting down talking to him, he was married for 10 years. He said that, you know, he started in the marriage. He met, I guess, they met when she was 29 now. He didn't say his age. He met her when she was 29 years old. And then 6 months later, they got married and they've been together for 10 years. He got 2 kids, 11 and 8 years old. Now, evidently, I'm saying, let's do the math. Did you get this woman pregnant and then to say I'm gonna get married? Because if you married for 10 years, then
how old is the kids?
11.
The oldest. He got her pregnant before they got married.
And so he said, hey, I'm finna go and marry her, and then now it didn't work out because you rushed it, kind of like you doing now.
Yeah, you know.
But he's sleeping on his sister's couch because he divorced. Does he need a place to stay?
Yeah, it sounded like he lost the house and everything, or he had to move out the house until the divorce is over with. I know y'all gonna get mad at me in the comments, but maybe Ike is right about this new relationship in, because he said in 3 months it might fall apart because they rushing. They are rushing. You know what I'm saying? I see, like, you know, I think she needs time to heal. I think old boy needs time to heal. He needs time to get his life right. You know, you sleep on your sister's couch, right? Mm-hmm. So
that's what he said. So
date for a while.
So they, you know, as they reconnected and stuff like that or whatever. So I don't know if he been watching him for a while, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when people get divorced, a lot of times they've been at the marriage technically in the marriage, you know what I'm saying? And so when they get a divorce, sometimes it's, you know, easy. They don't need a long time to move on is what I'm saying. But they do need some time to move on, you know what I'm saying, without getting right back out there. So maybe he been watching him for a while and seeing how she move on social media and stuff like that or whatever. And maybe he been feeling her for a while. And so now she said they reconnected. So, you know, as she's sitting there talking, she said, I'm going through a divorce. And he said he was too.
Well, I hear you on that, but, you know, watching somebody on social media and turn around, you actually date this person, it's 2 different things. You know what I'm saying? I can watch how you move on social media all day long because I'm watching you from a distance. You know what I'm saying? If I get in your presence, you might be a different person. Like we saw some people last night, they totally different in person. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. But I just think, me personally, I think they're moving too fast.
So yeah, he asked her about how she came along in the spirits and stuff like that. And she was like, you know, my ex, he wasn't too nice. He said derogatory things about me. He would scream at me, call her names. And he asked, well, how long y'all been together? And, you know, she explained it to him. He was like, what? So she was like, yeah, I went through this process, but I don't regret it. I would do it again. So he was just like, you know, some lessons, you know, you just learn and you just move on. So, so it seems as though he's a fireman. He's a lieutenant at the fire station. He's something else and he's something else. I ain't read the other stuff.
I think he's a lieutenant in the fire department. I think he's into real estate. And he's a mentor to some kids.
Yeah. So as they going on, so Brandon said he liked what he see, you know what I'm saying? And he want to take this thing further. And yeah, he was like, he in there. So yeah, he said he do fall fast. We could tell. He said he do fall
I don't
fast.
know. He fell fast for the last time. I mean, like you said, you probably right. He probably got that girl pregnant. He said, I got you pregnant. Might as well go ahead and marry you.
Juan and Carla in the next scene, you got Juan and Carla there talking, and no, excuse me, there was Juan talking to Alan and asking Alan about his love life and stuff, and Alan was like, I just really should have just started getting back out there. It took some time, but I'm getting back out there. I'm trying sexual stuff. I said Alan then became a freak on it.
No,
He
you
had to
got
use
them
his
women.
freakish ways on somebody.
Yeah, you got them women in DMs now, man. You got the pickings now. You can pick who you want, man.
Yep.
I'm gonna try this position on her. I'm gonna try this on her. I'm gonna try this one on this one. Yeah, so you can try all your other freaky stuff on all the women out there now, man.
So yeah, he basically an online freak and stuff, but he was like, he still wants to find his person. Like he don't want to just live that freaky deaky life forever, but he still wants to,
Take your time, man.
Now,
Take your time.
Now they telling us it's 8 days after decision day. So they giving us, because this stuff with
you getting chucked up.
This stuff with Brandon and M, we want to know a timeline, honey, because they move real fast.
Yeah, is it 2 weeks after the first date? Is it a month after the first date? Or it's like you said, 8 days after the first date they had? Because they moving real fast.
So you got Madison and David eating ice cream, honey, with them fat fingers and stuff. And they was talking about sex. They was talking about other people got to hear, so just so they was talking about sex, and they was using the dessert. Like, I love this dessert. Yeah, I bet you do. You had it this morning. It was good. But you gotta stop humming for the people other people that's listening. So and all that stuff, whatever. So that basically what they seen was just talking, equating sex and all that stuff. And they want to take it further. They want to be exclusive, because they did talk about being exclusive and stuff like that. And so she was saying, well, one thing about me is that I like to oh, that's a score. That girl been sitting there. So one thing about me is that, hey, I kind of like to keep to myself. Basically, like, don't crowd me. Don't be texting me, asking where you at, where you been, what you doing, da 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 da. So she's like, I like my space, because she's still a party girl, so she still probably want to go out with her friends and stuff like that or whatever. So yeah, but she said that stuff like that, if you smother me, it's gonna push me away. So Carla, M, and Camille, they at M's place. And Camille said that now she loved her man jokes, honey. At first she was like, it was too corny, but now she laughed at his jokes, honey. So I guess she said, honey, yes, I love this part about him. M feels free because she's divorced. She went on a date. She said the guy tall, he a fireman, honey, he buff, honey. She also said he gentle with her. And she said that you could tell he go to the gym. Now I was saying, was that shade against David, honey? Because we all know, child, they go to the tacos. Go ahead, baby. You want to say something?
Yeah. You moving too fast, girl. Calm down. You're getting too excited. That's what happened to you last time. You got your hopes up too high. You know what I'm saying? Take your time, baby steps. You know what I'm saying? And also, why you must really trust them women, leave them in your apartment like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't care how long I known somebody. I'm not gonna leave them in my place and leave and tell them to lock up. But go ahead, that's down the line.
So Brandon comes in because M says she's going on her, if I heard correctly, second date now. That he taking on another date. So
yeah,
8 days after the decision, they second date.
She did say that.
So Brandon comes in, and
by the way, when he came in, the girls, Carla and Camille, they didn't know he was gonna come to the apartment. It was like a surprise to him. So I don't know why M bring around this man around her friends already. Get to vet this man a little bit more before you bring around your friends, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Was like, "Ooh, yo, man." I was like, they just went on a second date. Is that really her man? But anyway, so as he sit down talking, Carla gonna ask him the questions and had facial expressions and stuff. So he was saying the last 2 years he was in the rough. It was very dark for him. He was in, it's really been rough for him, I guess, related to his marriage, his life, and all that stuff, whatever. He said now he sees the light. And so, yeah, he likes, being in this place, he's now in a better place and stuff like that. So Carla was asking a question about the light. Like, when did you see the light? Because Camille, the one that chimed in, said, well, M is the light, honey. M is the light. And so, of course, he chimed in and was like, yeah, So it made it seem like the light, he only received this light when he met M. I don't think that's what he was saying. I think he was saying he has now seen the light of being able to get out, because now he's taking M on a date. He's actually kind of getting into a place to where now his life is getting to a place of normalcy or in a better place. But then when they left, and like you said, left them there, Carla was like, honey, he was talking about the light. I was asking him, like, when this light came, and he was like, you ain't seen the light before that? So, yeah. Camille didn't want to say anything derogatory. She didn't want to chime in on that, if you noticed. Go ahead, baby.
Yeah, I can see what Carla was saying. If he think M is the light, and if M walks away from this relationship, you're gonna go back into the dark. You got to have more light than just M. That's what Carla was trying to say. You gotta have light for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's what Carla was saying. That's why she said, "Oh, I see red flags." You know what I'm saying? But unlike you, I think it was kind of choppy, misunderstanding, miscommunication going on there. But yeah, Carla, she wasn't feeling it. You know what I'm saying? And you're right, Camille wasn't going to say nothing negative because she didn't want to speak nothing negative over a girl relationship. But y'all supposed to be girls. Sometimes you got to give your girls tough love.
Yeah.
Say, hey, I understand you're happy. You take your time. Get to know this guy a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? And but M, she's the type of person, man. It's like she goes in hard. And then apparently this Brandon, he goes in hard. And I'm saying, y'all sometimes get tunnel vision. And y'all want something so bad, y'all don't see the red flags on the side. And that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you need to take your time, date, get to know one another better, then proceed on. But
yeah, I can say, like, for me and Eddie, people probably think that we move too fast.
No, we didn't.
I said, people, baby, let me finish. This is my story to tell. So people probably thought that we moved too fast. We met, like, we went on our first date in May.
That's
and then
2016, right? 17.
And so we went on our first date in May. And then that next year we got married. We got engaged.
Over a whole year though.
Baby, I don't need you to be the choir director.
No, I'm just saying.
But I was saying, people think that because
y'all don't like each other, y'all fuss a lot.
Well, I do fuzz if he ain't let me get my point out.
So
what I'm saying is, people think you move too fast, because what we did, we spent a lot of time together, and we got married the next year. A lot of times people don't get married the next year. They get married, years, get engaged and stay engaged for years and get married, years later. But what I'm saying is that, we spent a lot of time together, and I get M said that they spent a lot of time together, so they get to know each other, get to know each other. And I'm not saying that, because some people have been engaged, met each other, got engaged quick, got married quick, and their marriage lasted for years, and they have actually been happy. So I'm not here to criticize on, oh, you're moving too fast and all that stuff. I just want her to be totally dissolved with that person that she was married to and him the same, because it can and it does look reboundish. I had already been divorced for several years before I met Ed, and I had already healed from a lot of my, stuff, and him the same. He was divorced for years. They was not together for years. So what I'm saying is that it do look a little reboundish, because she wanted this marriage so bad, and she wanted to be married, and she wanted to work, because she is getting older. She wants to have kids and have this family that she got idea in her head. Because when you got the job, now you want the marriage, when you got the career and everything going good. So I'm not here to say, whether it ain't gonna work, but I'm here to say that Brandon is a whole lot. And for this man to been and just, you need to get that. Right. For this man to been and just met you, he sure working well with these cameras, child. Ain't no shyness at all, and he doing it. So I don't know. It look anyway.
What I was saying was, I'm not trying to put a timetable on when they're supposed to get married, but I'm just saying they got baggage they need to unload before they move on before they can process further, because it's like, like 3 days after the decision day, she dated Brandon, and like 7 days after that, they engaged. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to get this residue off y'all before y'all move on. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, it's, if y'all planning on getting married, it's fine. I had no issues with it, but y'all just moving at a neck break pace right now. So yeah, take your time.
So M is talking down to her cousin, the cousin that we did not like, because
Bro, I apologize, bro. Yes, I cut you out because you're gonna go on your little tirade. Yes, cuz I apologize. So I was wrong. Because you pegged Ike right, and my bad, man. That's why you went hard on him, man. So I apologize. So I didn't want to get that.
So his name is Rafu. I think I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I wrote it.
Yeah, African names.
So, so he sit down and talked to M, and so, she was like, it didn't work out with the other guy, whatever, and stuff. And so she said she dating again, and she was like, I'm dating Brandon. He was like, yeah, I know. I talked to him and stuff. So, he hit me up and we had a conversation and stuff. So she also was talking about, that, she been knowing him for a long time, since elementary, but he been knowing Brandon for like 20 years as well. So he feels that, do y'all think y'all moving too fast? You just got out of that relationship, out of that situation. Now you in, and she was like, well, it just feel right. So Brandon come in and talk to him and stuff. And so, and so he said that, Rafu was saying, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, it's Rafiu or Rafiu. So he was saying that, both of y'all got baggage. Like, dude, you just got out of a relationship, a marriage that you was married for 10 years. He said, if it was me, I would want to, and I'm divorcing my wife, then I would want to take some time to get back out there and, date and do all those things or whatever. Brenda said that you can have a million girls, and I heard it before. So Brenda got a lot of little words and stuff, honey. Like he done wrote the poet book. So he said, you can, date a million women.
Yeah, you can date a million women, but he wants one woman he can date a million times, man. It's old game, man. Like his cousin peeped out and said, you got some good lines, man. I'm not saying they lines, but they are lines. So they could be coming from the heart, man, but I don't know, man. Brandon, he seemed like he's a good dude. I'm not gonna take nothing away from him, but like you say, he just got on camera, he just clicked, man. It's just something ain't right with that, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Cause he done this before, man. Like he done it before, and he wasn't shy, and he got, when they went at the end scene, he mingled with the friends and stuff. Like,
he's just doing a lot.
Yeah.
To me, he doing too much. He said that they talked about children. He said he got kids. They talked about the kids and stuff, because M evidently want to have kids, but M, you got a ready-made family. This man got 11-year-old and 8-year-old. And they coming in like they're still small kids. You know what I'm saying? So first you got a ready-made family.
We don't know the kid situation either. Do the mom got the kids? Is it joint custody? Does he have the kids? We don't even know about that right now. Do he go get the kids on the weekend? So
will the kids like you? Is it baby mama drama? Because he's still married, technically, because he's still going through the process. So will it be ex-wife drama, baby mama drama? Like,
that's why I said take your time on this process with this guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying not to date the guy. I'm not saying not to marry the guy. But take your time, because like you said, I forgot, it could be baby mama drama. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Apparently something's going on, because he's sleeping on his family member's couch. He don't have the house no more. Okay. Or he's not at the house. So, yeah, man, take your time. Go ahead.
The cousin was saying, I was just talking to you about Mr. Smurf, or whatever you call the man name. He said, that was sitting there like, ooh, I had to hold my ground with him. I had to, come in tough with him and stuff like that, But, he know Brandon, so, he feels more comfortable. He said, I'm still give the same, smoke, because I'm just trying to see, is this real? Is you here for the right reason? Because, I don't want to be doing this every 2 months with you. Now that part, I'm saying. I don't want to be doing this every 2 months with you, honey. Coming, who next? No, I'm not going to be doing that. So Brandon on camera, the producer asked, Brand, what's basically saying that, is this how this going? Do y'all think y'all moving too fast and stuff? And Brandon, he was like, no. And M must have walked her cousin out and came back in, and he get on his knees and asked to marry her.
It's like what? It was like 8 days after decision day.
If we currently still doing the 8 days. So, and she said yes. Now, he didn't have a ring, so this was so impromptu. Now that I think about it, this was so impromptu.
And the cousin, I guess he knows Brandon, and he kind of had like a lapse of judgment here. Now, I remember when he went at Ike, he asked Ike, "You sure you're not with M to get what she has?" Okay. And now I'll ask the same question to Brandon too, because is he sure he's not trying to rush to get with M to get what she has? Because apparently he's going through some things with his divorce. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, I'm not saying he is, but that's something you should have asked him. In my opinion.
Because I said when dude said he's sleeping on the couch. You know what I'm saying? She got a whole apartment over there.
Right, that's
real nice place.
So is he after it?
So when you probably seen her stuff, I'm impromptu finna ask you to marry me, and I ain't even got a ring on me. So that was not even, you know what I'm saying? And you seen these cameras here, you want some airtime, some shine, all this stuff. Like,
I just hope and pray he's not praying on M downfall. Because she's going through some things. She's vulnerable right now. You know what I'm saying?
And he ain't been in the dating scene, technically, he say, for 10 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, probably 11. But, so, he ain't been out there, you know what I'm saying? So, maybe he
ain't out there to the car lot test driving cars and nothing like that. You got sometimes when you get a divorce, you got to go out there and test drive different cars,
That's
man.
what Alan doing.
Yeah, so, I don't know, man. I don't know. What you think, man? What do you think about that? The man don't have nothing right now because he's going through a divorce.
Not saying that he don't have some kind of resources or money.
He got a job.
He, like, the first thing he said, he's sleeping on his sister's couch. Not even in a bedroom, but on the couch.
Yeah.
So that's so impromptu. He's not, ready for that. Not saying he can't get himself together. And then he got 2 children that
that's what I'm about to
pay
say. Child support. Yeah, who knows? Might have to pay alimony. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, he married 10 years. I know some states 10 years you got to pay the alimony. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. The more and more I think about this, man. Okay, more and more I think about this.
It ain't looking good.
And I'm talking about he's man. Ooh, clamp.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got a nice place. You got your own business. You got money. People know you.
He's been following you on social media. He see what you're doing.
And we're not saying that's what he's doing, but that's something.
It just look like
yeah.
And then he ain't shy with the cameras. He ready to speak up for you. He ready to do all the things, whatever make you feel. He say the right words. I'm just saying them words. The cousin was like, hey, you got a lot of lines. Like he done read the poetic book from Justice, honey. He done read the book. So
I don't know. Carla might be right. Carla she probably picked up that energy from him. Red flags.
Next scene, Madison and David, they're he taking her out for her birthday. He look a little less lumberjackish, you know what I'm saying? So, she dressed cute, but yeah. And so, as they sit there, he ordered her a drink, but the drink said, you look so good, I want to eat you up. That was in the like the cappuccino or whatever you want to call it. She said, oh, that's cute. So she said David is a good person. Sometimes people will bring stuff out of you that you didn't expect and stuff like that. So it seems like I said in the comment section on Married at First Sight Instagram, I feel that David and Madison would have been a good match. I would I hope. I wish they would have gotten matched together because maybe it could have been a love story and they seem to have a good connection and stuff like that. But just the way that it went down was very grimy. And I don't think that the public will ever see them as a love couple or a love story because of that.
I just hope they had the relationship they deserved, the day they deserve, because, I'm sorry, I just can't see no good in that relationship. I'm sorry. Even though they may seem happy and whatnot, man, it's just they hurt so many people to get where they're at. And they show no remorse.
Right.
That's what gets me. They show no remorse in doing what they got, doing what they did. So
he said that, he can see himself proposing to her, making him
you're gonna be a side dude, man.
Making her his wife. And he said he feels bad for how everything went down. So Brandon,
hold on before you go on.
I'm sorry. I thought you didn't want to
No.
talk about it.
I want to say this because I'm gonna put my venom into this. David, I hate to say this, bro. Madison, she's gonna cheat on you, man. When she says she don't want to be crowded and she need her space and she likes to drink and she likes to party, she gonna go in them clubs and see somebody look way better than you, got more going on, and she gonna be in the corner smashing them up. And you gonna be like, I thought you loved me. She said, well, it was a rebound thing. And she gonna be kissing the other man in the corner and he gonna be filling her up. And you gonna say, dang, this is how Alan feel. Hey, what goes around comes around, bro.
You read what you saw. Especially when you're not empathetic and you never really authentically apologize to these people. You just said some stuff just to make you feel better. So Brandon is taking him ring shopping. So he was like, pick what you want. And we on social media seen that big ring on her hand, so she picked it out.
I hope you didn't pay for it.
Who you think paid for it?
I said, I hope M didn't pay for it.
Oh. So she picked it out, and I don't know if y'all noticed, but they had matching colors, child. So they
already y'all already old. Oh, y'all old already. Got matching sweatsuits on. God, y'all old and soul. Who does that? Who wear matching sweatsuits nowadays? Mm-hmm. Oh, man, you never catch me like that.
So he said that he loved you. I was like, what is the time frame? Like, when is the time frame?
That was like 2 days after they met with the cousin.
That's what it said.
I don't know. I don't know.
So it's like he said he loved her. He asked to marry her again because the first time he didn't have a ring, and he said that I want to heal your hurt, your wounds, all the things. Brandon got the words. I'm telling you, that's how he got the girl pregnant.
Don't it seem a little too forced? Doesn't seem like it's a little too rushed and forced. I'm just saying, it's like he said he's saying the right things. He's doing the right thing.
He a nice looking man.
He's nice looking, you know what I'm saying? Got a good job. But even all what's on the outside don't mean something's not going on in the inside. The red flag, it's like, why y'all rushing? What's the rush? That's all I'm saying. What's the rush?
That's what Michelle said on the after party. Mm-hmm. I think Camille said that as well. Like, people want to know what the rush is. So yeah. So he said all the things. She cried. He said that he loved her, and so she was like, "It feels good to be loved." He really truly makes her feel big, not small. I wasn't ready to love.
Did she ever say, "I love you" back?
Yeah, she said.
Oh, she did.
Okay. So she tells him. She said that one thing. Let me say this before I forget this. It does feel good to be in love. I didn't know what love was until I met Eddie. Like, I really and truly, I thought that, of course, when you get married young, like I did, I was in a marriage for 20 years. I didn't love him. I'm just being honest, because I didn't know what love was. And to meet my husband, the way he treated me, and it was no fluff. It was no words and stuff like that. It wasn't nothing that was perfect. It just like we connected, and he was the perfect man for me. And I didn't know what love felt like until I met him. And I was like, dang, this feels amazing. And so I understand if that's what she feels and she's never felt love before, it can feel so amazing. Now, I hope Brandon is not love bombing her, because there is a difference between love bombing is when you say all the right things, you do all the right things, and you just you fall in love with this person so quick, they give you everything, bam. But then you don't see all the red flags.
So
and all
basically it's fluff.
Yeah, it's fluff. And they say all the right, they love bomb you. They say all the right things, everything you want to hear. They give you what you want, in the beginning stages. But then later on, other stuff start unfolding and stuff like that. So that's called love bombing. And I hope he's not love bombing her. And that's why she feels so, oh my God, this feels so good, the honeymoon stage. But she did say, I want to know when it's going to switch. Like, when the shoe gonna drop and when it's not gonna be, and all that stuff.
He even had a good word for that too. What you said? He said something smooth when she said that.
He was like, marriage go through its ups and downs, but as long as we stay committed to each other, then ain't none of that gonna change. So she was like, I'm happy to be the next Miss Williams, honey. So yeah, he comes with the words, honey. It ain't no stumbling over his words.
Brandon, bro, I just hope you for real, man. I hope, like you said, when you follow people on social media, you know what they got, you know what they are, you know what they do, okay? And, some people can stalk you on social media, you know what I'm saying? And he probably said, "Ooh, man, right now I'm in the dark tunnel," as he would say, and this could be my light right here, you know what I'm saying? Because she got her own place, own business, got money, got it going on, and they could help me get me back on my feet. I hope that's not the case. That's all I'm saying. Because she been through a lot, but you got to take it upon yourself. You got to be cautious, girl. You just can't run in there blind like that, man. Right now, I think she's want to be married so bad, she's tunnel vision.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. So Camille and Thomas, they are adding Camille adding a touch to that dry apartment because she was like, "Ooh, what them tiles? Ooh, them tiles. Get them tiles out of here, them rugs and stuff." Because it's a bachelor pad. So Thomas, they had decorative tiles that's stiff now, honey, because they've been there 20 years, and so he had all those things. So she coming in adding her female touch to it. So that's basically what she's doing. So she said, "Get that out of here. Let me get some candles in here, get some flowers in here, get all the things." And so anyway, she said, "Hold up, let me go to the restroom." And so she come back with her lingerie. She said, "This what you been waiting for. This what you been waiting for." So she come back and they, get in the bed and they have a good time. So it seems like they married.
I think they're gonna be all right. Yeah, I really think they're gonna be okay. I think they're both happy. I think they're gonna be okay. Yeah, Thomas, I feel you, bro, man. When I was single, man, I had the bare minimum. I got some towels in there that never been washed and changed because these for decorations. You know what I'm saying? So I leave them right there and had a couple of pictures on the wall. Had some posters down. That was it, man. And the furniture. Why I need to be my place? It should have been. I was a bachelor. It don't need to be fruity.
I was just a bachelor looking for a partner. That's what Alan was doing.
Yeah, but when you do that, Alan,
without even falling in
do the young genuine, not the old genuine.
So David is taking Michelle to the hotel because he said, "I got a hotel for you for your birthday." So it's her 30th birthday. David paid somebody because he couldn't go to. No, didn't listen to this. He couldn't go to. He couldn't take it to his place, right? Because that's his folks' bakery.
Michelle, Madison, that's what you wanted, baby.
He couldn't, like a man, he could have surprised her and because he was trying to surprise her, so he couldn't surprise her at her house, you know what I'm saying, or whatever she got. So he couldn't do it in the basement because the parents would be like, "What's all of this and what's going on?"
Roses on the floor. What's that smell? What you cooking down there?
So he had balloons. I guess he paid somebody to do the balloons. 30, I love you, all the balloons on the floor. Yeah, you ain't watched it. Yeah. So all the things. So anyway, so yeah, she was so surprised. They kissed. And so she was like, "I know that we came in this process is very unconventional. You know what I'm saying? People would have thought we was crazy, but we found love with somebody else's. Man, what are you talking about? Y'all didn't do it the way that Married at First Sight set it up to do. You found love with somebody else's spouse. Let's be delusion." So anyway, so yeah, he said that, "I just want to tell you, I love you," and stuff like that. So she was like, so she was saying she didn't want David to take her for granted. That's one thing that she experienced in her last relationship. "Don't take me for granted."
What? How?
What she said, "Don't take me for granted."
How did take her for granted?
No, she said last relationships. I don't think she's talking about Alan.
I think she probably is talking about
Alan. So she was saying, "Don't take me for granted," and stuff. So, so he said that he's gonna make sure that he stay connected. He gonna be working real hard because she got some expectations, baby. He gonna be working real hard.
Like I said, they deserve each other. If he got to work hard to the bone, that's on him because the way they did that stuff was dirty and grimy. That's sad, man. Married at First Sight, why are you doing this? If y'all want to be gutter, y'all want to be ghetto, and that's just the way y'all gonna go, yeah, I'm gonna bring Kristen back on. If you want to get into grimy and stuff, forget marriage. You know what I'm saying? Just be another housewives. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all are rewarding these people airtime that basically damages y'all brand. Okay, y'all should be married at first sight, not cheating at first sight. Okay.
We talked to a content creator yesterday, and she said she used to watch it. I don't think she said she stopped watching
she
it.
stopped watching.
I forgot her name, but she said she stopped watching because in the beginning it was about real marriage and stuff like that. She said she cannot watch it now. She can't watch it now because it's just going downhill. So Madison says she feel like she don't want a lottery, honey. I said, okay, $5 scratch off, honey. You probably won about $500. And so
500.
Okay, 50. And so
no, free ticket.
Oh, free ticket. Thank you. I'm sorry. So she said that, David is a gem, honey, and she said she hope that people can see their connection and it inspires them and stuff like that because this right here it's a lifeline, child. I thought, girl, the delusion. I don't know what she at, but anyway, that's when he said he told her he loved her, and she said I love you too. I know that they've been feeling it for a while, but she said that she hasn't had a partner like this before. So yeah, to make her feel all this stuff and the love.
Ah, shut up, man.
She said she got true love here.
You know what? How you got the person is how you gonna lose the person.
That's okay. The rotation of you reap.
So yeah, so David gonna see another bad built blonde woman walking down the street, and you go, "Ooh, look at that!" And you're gonna go after that, and then you gonna be on the back burner, and vice versa, man. I'm like you. If they would match them from the get go, we wouldn't have all this mess. You know what I'm saying?
Or if they would have done it the right way and said,
"Wait after the show."
Yeah, or hey, I want to get a divorce. And then wait after we could have received that back.
Yeah, but y'all hurt people doing this, and y'all like to say y'all don't show no. Matter of fact, y'all taking glee in this, man. Y'all are taking glee in hurting other people in the process of being with one another, man.
For your own selfish reasoning.
And it's a bad look, man. It's a bad look.
So they all going to Thomas' birthday party because he having it at some kind of, bar or something like that. So everybody come except for Ike. Ike got to make a grand entrance. I don't know, production. Tell him to come in an hour later or whatever, but he come in when he
I don't think so. I think he does it on his own.
And M come in with Brandon, and she tells everybody, I'm engaged, y'all. I's married. Now she ain't married, but she said that she engaged, and they look at the ring, and she tell everybody. That's when they was in the confession, like, that's kind of quick, girl. That's real quick, So she said that she hadn't told her mama yet because Michelle, like, what your mama said? She said I hadn't told her yet because I'm really and truly, I don't want her to think that this not real. I don't want her to think that I'm moving too fast and nothing like that. So Michelle said in the confession, like, what's the rush? To me, it was a red flag if you ain't told your mama. And you done told us. You done told us. You ain't told your mama.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And I know that she feels that it was rushed. It is too fast. This I know she feel all the things, and I know she's saying, but we spend a lot of time together. We get to know each other. I feel it. And Brandon, like, I feel it. Okay, but is it true feelings?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. Or is it rebounding? So Camille is speaking, about her husband and, speaking all the positive things about him. It's his birthday, and Thomas speaks and all that stuff, whatever. So they also say, and congratulations to M because she is engaged. And so Alan said one thing about this group is that we all support each other. So like when we're going through things, we all support each other. Madison said, don't nobody support us. He's saying that, but ain't nobody show us no support over our relationship.
Why should they? And I can kind of tell people kind of icing them out a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and they should. And they absolutely should. Don't come around being y'all own little bubble world where y'all can do what y'all do, but don't come around these people.
They had to actually walk up to the crowd. The crowd's not walking up to them.
Right.
So they are being iced out. Man. Yeah. And they should be, like you said. Come on, y'all.
It was M that asked Madison, what's going on with you and David?
That's production.
Yeah, right. Don't nobody care, especially what's her name? M shouldn't even care.
Yeah.
So she said some stuff, blah blah blah. We're in a good place. We like each other. We're going good. La 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 la. So as they was over there talking, Alan was like, anybody want to take some shots, honey? Because they're over there talking and stuff. So David said he got to go to work. He said, got to go to work.
I got to pay for the relationship. She high maintenance, man.
No, I ain't saying that. He always used that as I got to go to work.
You think he already got a side chick?
I'm just saying, you got to, if he used that, I got to go to work. with Michelle,
yeah.
he can use that. I got to go to work with you, so
Yeah,
you got to be careful.
you know,
I'm going to the gym.
that dude, like I said, I always said he was a frat boy. I see he had this frat boy mentality, man. I still don't think he's ready to get married, in my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, he's gonna find another person to replace Madison with. And like I said, how you get him is how you lose him.
So David said that he got to go to work. Carla was over there on the side. Chow chow, honey. Chow chow, baby. She said, bye, losers. She was saying that, but I don't think they heard. But he heard Michelle laugh, and he said, oh my gosh. Oh, that effing laugh. Madison said, be nice. And then he come over there and try to apologize to Michelle again. He was like, hey, I just want to talk to you and stuff like that. I just want to apologize, he said, this for me, I want to apologize for how I treated you. A good woman. You deserve better. And, I was wrong. She was like, oh, okay. All right. So I think it was Carla's like, you're not going to accept his apology. She said, I don't need his apology. I'm over. I got closure. That apology is for him.
That's
Facts.
True. That's
Facts.
true.
Facts. It's going to continue to eat him up. And as these people see y'all dirty, grimy ways on social media, it's going to continue to eat y'all up more and more. You can live in your own little bubble, but don't come on social media. Heck, don't come in public, because now people know y'all.
Yeah, his conscience is getting the best of him, so that's why he keep apologizing.
Yeah.
To make himself feel better. But yeah, you're right.
So let's see. So the dark cloud walk in Ike, because honey, his energy, it shifts the whole room. It shifts the whole room.
Yeah, because everybody know what Ike's is all about. I'm sorry. And when he walks in the room, everybody's oh, here we go again. But especially with Brandon being there, you know what I'm saying? So everybody knew something was about to go down,
Because Thomas had just said, listen, I want to be drama free.
Right.
I don't want no surprise, no more hiccups, nothing like that or whatever. And then they said, cue Ike, let him come in.
Ike, come on in.
Yeah.
He walks on in and he speaks to everybody. And as he was walking in, sees him walking in. And she told Brandon, her new fiance, that's my ex-husband. And he scoffs, laughed at her. Pah! That's your ex-husband? Pah! He's short. Pah! He's short with glasses. Pah! He's short with glasses and a scarf. Pah! He's short with glasses and a scarf and a skull cap. So yeah, I was like, okay.
So Brandon gets up and he was like, he said, hey, my name is Brandon. And they did.
It was awkward.
It was awkward because I think Ike was finna do that.
Yeah.
Brandon had his hand to shake out. And so he was like, hey, my name Brandy, whatever. He said, okay,
He didn't know Brandon was.
Yeah. And that was it.
Yeah.
And then Brandon goes sit down, and because M got up because he was like, are you anxious? Do you have anxiety? No. And he put his hand on the chest. They doing all this kiss. I was like, they kissing, that's too much. Do you think it was too much? It was way.
It was borderline David and Michelle almost, to get a reaction out of somebody. You know what I'm saying? We know that's your man. We know that's your woman.
Happy.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to show it off like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Be natural, And you're right. It was way too much, and you knew it was an act. You know what I'm saying? Because they were acting out to try to, yes, especially him tried to get under Ike's skin. You know what I'm saying? So hate to say it, Ike played the cool.
So then he go sit down, Brandon. I guess he thought about it. Oh, I ain't tell him who I was.
Yeah, and that right there. Okay, now you give him the game away.
Right.
Now you give him the game away, because now you want to go back and introduce yourself to Ike. Tell him that you're M's fiance.
Right.
It was no need for that.
Yeah.
You introduced yourself once before already. Yeah. Let it be. Now you're doing too much.
Yep. And then he was like, oh, okay. Well, congratulations. He said, I appreciate that. Thank you.
I really appreciate that. Yeah. Thank you. Like what you're saying, I'm glad you messed up so I can get her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So yeah, all of that was way too much. Like way too much. Because just say, for instance, that M sitting in the back, they all come and do their things and say whatever, and he was never introduced.
Right.
Or somebody else introduced him as that. Right. That would have been so smooth and cool, instead of just putting yourself out there.
It was kind of cringing and corny the way they did it. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, you got to play it smooth, man. Because right now, you doing all that extra stuff, you actually giving Ike the power. because he's still pulling the strings.
Yep.
Because y'all doing all that to get to him.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
So M said, listen, can I talk to you in private? He was like, mm-mm. I don't know if he said or he
said
ignored
no.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
And then he said, she said, well, I'll talk to you right here since, you know. So, girl, what is you doing? So she said, I just want to say I'm sorry for how I reacted and what happened between us, you know. So I just want to let you know that I care.
Wrong move.
I really do. Coming from a place of love, I do care. So I was looking at honey. He could have looked at the watch. I don't know what he looked at. He wasn't looking at her.
Here's the reason I said that was a wrong move by M. Now you getting Ike's words and complaints power now because you apologize to him. You know what I'm saying? Now, if Ike didn't do nothing wrong to you, you wouldn't be apologizing. If you didn't do nothing wrong to Ike, why would you apologize? You know, you didn't, in your head and us, what we saw, there was no need for you to apologize unless you did something we didn't see.
Remember weeks ago, she said, you this, you that, you let me, shut up, let me speak. You were just going in on him. Right. And you went in the bathroom and started crying. So I'm saying, why is you talking to him?
Yeah, you're right.
Even Keisha on the after bar was like, why is you saying something to him?
Yeah.
And she was like, well, you know, it was a petty move. That's what she was doing. She said, well, I just want to, you know, get the last word in and yada yada.
When you doing stuff like that, you get Ike power. Cause he telling what you telling Ike is that even though I want to be paid, I still want to make you mad because I want you, you know, I want you to hurt like I hurt. You know what I'm saying? Yep. It's no need to do that, man. If you are actually over Ike,
you pay them dust.
No attention.
Even if it was some residual, you still pay them dust.
No attention. Then you got Brandon y'all teaming Ike up like that, doing all this extra stuff for no reason.
And I'm saying, was Brandon telling you to say this? Because he was over there like, when she was speaking, he was nodding his head.
Let that stuff go. That's the past, man. But the point is for you to go apologize to Ike in front of her. You give him his grievances power. Because if you, like once again, if you didn't do anything wrong, why apologize? You know, you already apologized once before. Y'all signed the divorce paper, like you said. Don't pay him no attention. Be in the corner with your man. Keep it chill.
So yeah, so in the confession, Ike was like, you know, I guess producer said, how you feel? He said, I can give 2 F's about that. You know what I'm saying? She always wanted that plug and play husband. I guess she got it. He said, I give it about 3 months. Well, I think it's longer than that, but you know.
I don't know. I mean, what, 9 days from decision date to now.
Alan said as far as Madison, because David went to work and stuff like that. So Alan said, listen, Madison, I want to say this. You know, I know you was expecting me to respond to your text message and all that stuff. He said, but, you know, I wish you and David well. You know, it's nothing to talk about. It's nothing for us to talk about. You know, he said, I took a hit. After all of that, he said, but I'm getting to realize that I'm a good guy. She was like, you are a good guy. I want to say, shut up. He no longer talking to you. He ain't even looking at you, girl. So he said, I had to realize that I was a good guy. When I got back out there and basically seen all the women that wanted me, he was like, oh man, like I'm in a good place. So he said, but I realized too that I still want that one woman. You know, I don't want to have a lot of women. I still want that one woman. And so yeah, he said, I no longer want to be a hoe. I realize I don't hold name for me. So yeah, that's good for him, Alan. I do want to say this. We're going to see on the after part. I mean, not the after part, the reunion, which will be next week, that M's man is still extra because he's going to ask Pascal to marry them. Okay. So yeah, he doing too much.
That right there is red flags, red flags, red flags, red flags.
Remember this, M, if he with you with your ex, how is he going to use you to bait his ex? So it's going to be like, if he this petty, you know what I'm saying, that he going to be doing the same thing with his ex-wife. Y'all going to be doing the same thing. And 2 children. I'm just saying.
I know you want to be married, but you might want to just kind of chill for a minute.
Yeah. Don't get married too soon.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. We'll see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
Let's put God first. Deuce.